It's supposed to spin. Oh, come on. Hello, let's make a painting. And we're gonna start with water everywhere. Of course, maybe I put too much water. Let me put a little bit on the back. I started doing this to flip it over. It's helping with my paint. Now I do know I can use masking tape. I don't like using it. If I gotta be honest, I much prefer to. Is that center? There you go. I much prefer to use like the paper like this. It does look nicer with the masking tape, actually. I just prefer it this way. Well, why not? I will explain you why. I like it like this way because I love to have the natural. I don't like to put it in a frame. I mean, I do like it put it in a frame, but I don't like to frame myself with the. Why is pouring so much? I don't like to frame myself with. I feel like not claustrophobic because I don't have that stuff, but I don't like the tape to limit me. If that makes sense, it's more natural without the tape. That's my opinion. Okay, so I'm gonna take. Why you keep doing this, buddy? Give it a good slap right here. All right, I'm gonna take this kind of magenta color. And I'm gonna tappy tappy tap. It was beautiful clouds yesterday. So we're gonna try to do this. There we go. A little bit of bluey. I don't like the show so much. I do like the name of the character. But the show is kind of too much talking, man. It's like, it's a kid's show. It's got to be action. And it's like, there's some action, but it's like, generally, it's too much talking for me. I will take this color. All these colors make some kind of field. There we go. We put the layout. A little bit of blue, a little bit of orange. It just makes everything that you like. And now I'm gonna take the multiple brush. I need to organize a little bit. I'm gonna blend this part. And now be very gentle with this. We just create the colors. Of course, this looks like we're destroying it, but we are very gentle. I'm barely touching the whole thing. And when I paint, I do this, like a little circle moves, half circles, and barely touching. Now, if you see me repeating on the same place over and over, that means I didn't even touch the paint, the brush. So that's how gentle I am. I treat it like it's your girlfriend, pretty much, or your boyfriend. That's how gentle you gotta be. There we go. And what I try to do here is, first I try to blend everything. Second, I try to cover all the white parts like this. So I want to cover the whole paper, pretty much. Now, I need a little bit of fresh paint. Which one is going to be green, right here. And my favorite color, sea blue black. That's an amazing color, man. I love this color. And why we need this? Well, we need this because we want to start adding the second layer, which one is going to be our all the details. There we go. Now we're going to add the green here. Later we're going to figure out what is that. I already know what it is. No, I don't. Maybe. There we go. Some dry brush. Awesome. Clean the brush. Take the blue. Take a lot of water with this. Now this one is a little bit risky because we pretty much going for the first layer. And what I mean by first layer, I just come up with terms, by the way. First layer, what I mean by this is I'm going to do exactly the same thing I did on the first time, whereas I'm blending everything, but this time I'm going to do it exactly this time I'm doing the same thing, but the difference is I already have the first layer. Which one is supposed to be the first layer and this is supposed to be the second layer, but because I don't put this one as a detail, it will be considered as a first layer. But you already have the first layer. It's a second layer. So I'm going to blend it again. And try to make it more natural. Now, don't try to destroy immediately everything you create. I want to keep the dark part on the top. And I want to blend the rest of it. There we go. Now later, of course, we're going to remove some of the paint, but I want this majestic clouds that I saw yesterday. Well, actually, when I say yesterday, with me is, I always say yesterday. Most of the time it's like, if it's like a year ago, I will still say yesterday. And if it's like 2 days ago, I will still yesterday. It's pretty much yesterday for me all the time. This is fine. This is going to give us opportunity to create something here. Well, that's cool. Why not? I will just put some kind of, I was thinking mountains. No, I'm just gonna put like some kind of, I mean, you know what, why not? Green mountains, fine. Usually I make them brown or blue or something, but green? I guess I can live with that. Green hills, let's put it that way. Well, it's not hills because they're pretty rocky. That's totally fine. Maybe some edges. I'm gonna leave the sky for now. I'm gonna let it dry a little bit. Let's make the edges. So the light is coming from here. So that means naturally this is where all the corners is gonna be. I need a little bit drier brush. There we go. Not too much. We don't want to like be too specific. After all, the main character is the clouds, so our mountains are like the side quest, so we don't need to go too crazy on this. But we do need something. Now, of course, if I have this, that means I need to have a foreground too. Gold green probably is going to be the color of choice. And that's turned out to be a bad idea. Let's try orange. Oh, that's much better because I can make a connection with the sky. Now, of course, I do this. And now I'm going to take immediately the palette and move it around, so we can separate the foreground from the midground. The only place, maybe I should put some grass here. Nah, that's unnecessary. The only place I can see, I can afford to make actually the direct connection with the mountains is gonna be this here. Oops, I think I damaged the paper too much. Let me just take this, cover it. And then take the multiple brush. A little touch of water. There you go. Ah, that's much better. I want that to kind of blend so we can have a nice connection. Take a clean brush, and this is where we start working on the clouds. This clouds, because this is the first layer, this is the second layer clouds, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make each cloud gonna have a line. There we go. Clean the brush. I'm not taking too much water. We want it clean, but not as clean. So we can have some kind of textures on this guy. So let's do this. Tap, 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 tap. I want this one to be a little bit cleaner. So it's like waves. Take the multiple brush. I think it's a little bit dirty from other color, but I think it should be fine. And now I try to blend this to make it smoother. Make everything smoother. There we go. Now, I will try something, and I'm not sure it's a good idea. No, it's not a good idea. Oops. Let me see if I can recover from this. Yeah, that's fine. No, I like the I really want to make some kind of connection with the orange, and I feel like the clouds are missing something, if I gotta be honest. And it's I can figure it out. So let me see if I can have a very nice transparent orange and put it here. I feel like it's gotta have some kind of orange to it. Yeah, that's it. Not everywhere. This was my experimental one because it's not the front line. It's somewhere in the background. So I'm fine with it to mess around with a little bit with it. But this one is, yeah, with the orange is way better, man. There we go. And that's going to be our connection with the ground. Should we put a couple birds? No, I think I'm pushing at this point. Let's go with a couple birds. There we go, little buddies. No, couple birds, bunch of dots. And there we go. Watercolor, abstract, landscape.